Let me ask you something uncomfortable. The gun on your hip right now. Did you choose it because you researched it deeply and shot several alternatives back to back? Or did you choose it because a YouTube channel recommended it? Or a gun store employee pointed at it? Be honest. Because for most carriers in America, the answer is the second one. The firearms industry spends hundreds of millions every year making sure the same 5 guns appear at the top of every list. Not because those guns are wrong, but because those 5 guns have marketing budgets that smaller manufacturers cannot match. Most people are carrying what they were sold rather than what they would have chosen with complete information. Experts do not have that problem. Federal agents, special operations veterans, and professional security contractors make decisions on reliability under extreme conditions, trigger quality under stress, and real concealability in real clothing. This is what those people are actually carrying in 2026. Not what they are paid to recommend. What they chose with their own money when nobody was watching. If that kind of honest content is what you are looking for, subscribe right now, because this channel is built entirely around it. Number 8. FN509 MIDSIZE MR-D. Best for duty-focused experts who want NATO-proven reliability and the finest flush mount optic system in the compact carry category. FN makes guns for militaries and law enforcement agencies first, and makes them available to civilians second. That priority shows in every detail of the 509 MIDSIZE MR-D. The slide is milled to accept compact red dots completely flush with the top surface. Not on a plate. Flush, lower dot position, faster acquisition, and a cleaner draw profile than any plate-based system, including Glock MOS. Federal and state law enforcement personnel consistently identify this as the most field-practical optics implementation on any duty-size platform currently in production. 15+1 capacity, fully ambidextrous control standard, cold hammer forged barrel, NATO proof tested before it ships. Specs, caliber, 9mm, capacity, 15+1, barrel 4.0 inches, weight 26.8 ounces, price $649 to $699. The verdict? Built for people whose lives depend on the pistol functioning every single time. The FN509 MIDSIZE MR-D is what duty-focused experts carry when the agency stops choosing them. Number 7. HKVP9. Best for special operations veterans who want German duty-grade engineering with the most ergonomically refined grip system in striker-fired production. HK has supplied sidearms to German federal police, special operations units across multiple NATO countries, and law enforcement agencies worldwide for decades. The VP9 grip customization system produces 27 different configurations through interchangeable back straps and side panels. Special operations veterans who have carried multiple platforms across multiple deployments consistently identify the VP9 grip as the most natural striker-fired fit they have ever found. The trigger delivers a clean break, short tactile reset, and consistent pull weight that experienced shooters immediately recognize as a tier above standard production. NATO validated at 20,000 rounds without parts replacement. 15+1 capacity, optics ready, OR variant available. Specs, caliber 9mm, capacity 15+1, barrel 4.09 inches, weight 25.56 ounces, optics, OR variant, price $699 to $749. The verdict. The pistol special operations veterans choose when they stop carrying what their agency issued and start carrying what they actually prefer. The grip system and trigger quality are the reasons. Both are genuinely in a different class from anything Glock currently offers. Number 6. SIG Sauer P320 XCOMPACT. Best for experts who want a modular platform with flexibility, a world-class trigger, and a carry package slimmer and lighter than the Glock 19 at identical capacity. The P320 won the most rigorous military handgun competition in modern American history and became the U.S. Army M17 and M18 service pistol. The XCOMPACT takes that proven fire control unit and packages it in a carry-optimized frame with the X-Series flat trigger that most shooters agree is the finest factory, striker-fired trigger in production. The modular FCU is the advantage no competitor has matched. One serialized component that becomes a full-size compact or subcompact through module swaps with no transfer fees and no paperwork. 15+1 capacity. X-ray 3-day and night sights standard. 22.3 ounces. Measurably slimmer than the G19 at the same round count. Specs. Caliber 9mm. Capacity 15+1. Barrel 3.6 inches. Weight 22.3 ounces. Sights X-ray 3. Price $599 to $649. The verdict: U.S. Army selected. Modular platform no competitor matches. Lighter and slimmer than the G19 at identical capacity, with a factory trigger that the G19 cannot equal. The P320 XCOMPACT is what happens when a pistol wins the hardest military contract in modern history and then gets made better. Number 5. Walther PDP Pro SD. Best for professional trainers who demand the finest factory striker-fired trigger in production in a suppressor-ready optics forward carry package. Professional firearms instructors who pick up a Walther PDP for the first time fire 5 rounds and stop. Not because something went wrong, because the trigger is that good, and they were not expecting it at this price. The PDP Pro SD adds a threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, and the largest optics window in the entire PDP lineup to that trigger. 18+1 capacity. The performance duty trigger delivers crisp break, short tactile reset, and consistent pull weight that sits a full tier above every standard Glock M&P and base model P32O trigger in production. Professional trainers who run thousands of rounds annually through multiple platforms consistently place this trigger at the top of the striker-fired category at any price. Specs. Caliber 9mm. Capacity 18+1. Barrel 5.0 inches threaded. Weight 26 ounces. Optics large window direct mount. Price $749 to $799. The verdict: the finest factory striker-fired trigger in production. 18 rounds. Threaded barrel standard. Professional trainers who carry this pistol stop recommending other triggers to their students. The PDP Pro SD changes the reference point permanently. Number 4. SIG Sauer P226 Legend. Best for federal agents and special operations veterans who want the most refined full-size DA/SA pistol from a platform with over 50 countries of operational service behind it. The P226 has been carried by Navy SEALs, the FBI, the Secret Service, and law enforcement agencies across more than 50 countries. When those operators retire and buy their own pistol, a significant number come back to this platform. The Legion package applies SIG's highest factory refinement to every component. The double action pull is smoother than any standard DA/SA in production. The single action brake is among the finest any experienced shooter will ever press. G10 Legion grip panels. Custom shop action polish before it ships. Stainless steel frame and slide throughout. Specs. Caliber 9mm. Capacity 15+1. Barrel 4.4 inches. Weight 34 ounces. Frame stainless steel. Price $1,299 to $1,399. The verdict: over 50 countries of special operations and federal law enforcement services. Legion factory polish on the action. The P226 Legion is what operators carry when they stop carrying what they were issued and start carrying what they actually trust with their life. Number 3. Staccato C2 Duo. Best for professional security contractors and competitive shooters who want the full 2011 performance advantage in a factory complete carry package with nothing left to add. The C2 DUO ships with a light-bearing dust cover integrated into the frame, direct mount optics cut, Dawson precision fiber optic sights, and full carry bevel treatment on every external edge. Everything professionals add to a pistol after purchase is already present from the factory. Nothing to add, nothing to modify. The single-action 2011 trigger breaks between 3 and 3.5 pounds with 0 take-up and 0 over-travel. 16+1 capacity, DLC-coated stainless steel throughout. Lifetime warranty unconditionally. Security contractors who carry the C2 DUO through extended protective detail assignments report that it becomes their permanent performance reference point within 90 days of daily carry. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 16+1, barrel 3.9 inches, weight 33 ounces, frame stainless steel, price $1,699 to $1,899. The verdict: factory optics, integrated light-bearing frame, carry bevel throughout, and a 2011 trigger. No striker-fired pistol matches at any price. The C2 DUO ships are finished. There is nothing left to do except carry it. Number 2. Nighthawk Custom Counselor. Best for the expert carrier who wants a hand-fitted commander-length 1911 built one at a time by a single gunsmith that will never need to be replaced. One pistol, one gunsmith, start to finish. That is Nighthawk's literal production model. And the reason every Nighthawk shoots in a way no assembly line pistol can replicate, regardless of price. The 4.25-inch match-grade barrel is hand-lapped and hand-fitted to tolerances high-volume production cannot achieve. Full carry bevel and dehorn treatment on every external surface. Heine Slant Pro Tritium night sights. Single-action trigger at 3.5 pounds with 0 movement before or after the break on every shot across the entire service life of the pistol. Federal agents and military officers who carry the counselor personally report the same thing without exception. The capacity question disappears within the first month, because shot placement at this trigger quality level makes round count a secondary consideration entirely. Specs: caliber 9mm or .45, ACP, capacity 8+1, barrel 4.25 inches match grade, weight 37 ounces, price $3,995 to $4,295. The verdict: one gunsmith, one pistol. The Nighthawk Counselor exists above the production carry gun conversation entirely. Experts who carry it stop looking at anything else. Not out of brand loyalty, because there is genuinely nowhere left to go from here. Number 1. Wilson Combat EDCX-9L. Best for the expert who wants the absolute finest production. Carry pistol available in 2026 and is completely done compromising on any element of performance. Wilson Combat built the E9L to answer one question: what does the perfect full-size carry pistol look like when performance is the only consideration? A 5-inch match-grade barrel hand-fitted to a double-stack 1911 frame and slide-through proprietary CNC machining and individual hand-fitting that no production line achieves. The trigger breaks between 3 and 3.5 pounds with 0 take-up and 0 over-travel from round 1 to round 10,000 with no change in feel or consistency. The aluminum alloy frame produces muzzle rise and recovery under rapid fire that every experienced shooter describes as the flattest they have felt from any pistol, regardless of size or caliber. 18+1 capacity. Complete carry bevel treatment throughout. Every EDC-9L ships with a factory test target fired through the specific barrel in your pistol before it ships. Not a sample target. Your barrel, your target. Professional shooters and federal agents who carry the EDCX-9L do not talk about what they gave up to buy it. They talk about what they gave up by not buying it sooner. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 18+1, barrel 5.0 inches match grade, weight 38 ounces, price $3,495 to $3,795. The verdict: the finest production carry pistol available at any price in 2026. 0 take-up, 0 over-travel, 18 rounds, a factory test target for your specific barrel. Wilson Combat built the EDCX9L for the expert who has stopped asking what is good enough. This is the complete answer to that question. Every pistol on this list is carried by real professionals in 2026. Not reviewed, not sponsored. Carried daily by people whose safety depends on the choice being correct. Visit a range that rents firearms and put your hands on at least 3 of these before you spend $1. The best carry gun is the one your hands choose after honest comparison, not the one an algorithm chose for you. Drop your current carry in the comments, and if you found this list genuinely useful, subscribe. A new honest ranking drops every week.